Very good afternoon, my dear friends from media. At the outset, I would like to just remind you a couple of things which we have been talking to you right from the day we started this project. Hyderabad Metro Rail is the largest infrastructure project being taken in India, and except for ultra mega power projects, to name a few, there is no project in infrastructure sector which is larger than this. This is the largest infrastructure project taken up in PPP mode, that is public-private partnership, ever in the world. It is also going to transform Hyderabad city into a different city. I call this as a second transformation because the first transformation of Hyderabad happened sometimes in 2000 or late 1998 when IT came to Hyderabad. So Hyderabad Metro Rail is going to be the second transformation. Of course, projects of this gigantic nature and complexity have got all the challenges in the world to face. It is not only the engineering challenge, but you can name any challenge and we are there to face it. And we are proud to say that we are overcoming all the challenges in last almost 3 years, I would say, and result of which you are seeing in front of you on the streets and in the depots. One thing I must also mention, that all of us here, we are witnessing history in making. When the history of Hyderabad city will be written, I am sure there will be a separate chapter on Hyderabad Metro Rail, the conception and the implementation. When first we thought of this project, the first question to our mind was, how are we going to overcome the congested traffic, middle of which we are supposed to work day in and day out, keeping in mind the safety of not only our staff and workers, but also all the commuters of Hyderabad. And that is when the idea was born, taking into consideration the logistics, the width of the roads, the traffic congestion. We decided to have as much precasting to be done and reduce in situ work, that is actually on site work, as less as possible. And you are seeing the result today, that on the road you can see only the foundation and the pier which is done on site, and almost after that every work is precast. Precasting has got its own advantages. First is that it can be done off the site, not messing up the actual site by dumping aggregates and sand and materials on the street and clogging already congested traffic. Second one, because it is done parallelly and not sequentially, you can save a lot of time. And most important is that precasting happens in almost factory-like environment or laboratory-like conditions where quality control is much more better than when the works are done at site. Because it is very closely done. One more aspect is there, of course, is there that high altitude works can be avoided, and all those works which require close supervision can be done at the ground level. And I am sure when you will go around, you will so see those huge elements being cast almost at the ground level where people can easily reach without endangering their safety. So we decided to have this kind of precasting to be done. And as Mr. Reddy said, there are 28,000 big pieces to be cast for the project for the guideway or the viaduct. And there are almost 14 or 15,000 members which are being cast for the stations, which also have been designed in the precast way. Our station designs are unique. You must have seen now stations coming up near Nagore and that side. They are cantilevered in nature, having only the central support. And once completed and when all the staging and nets are removed, you will see another piece of aesthetic marvel in the heart of city. This will also give a lot of openness to traffic. It will also not pollute those corridors, and I am sure it will be really quite pleasing to eyes of the citizens. Totally more than about 42,000 pieces to be casting. Okay, as an idea it is excellent, but to cast these things you require huge tract of lands. And to get that kind of land in urban environment is extremely difficult. We are extremely lucky to have these kind of two lands, one at the Nagaur end and one at the Kutubulapur end, with a lot of coordination and cooperation from HMRL and of course from local government, local parties and also the central government to get this kind of land. We are extremely proud to say that these two precast yards today are the pride of the country, and probably they are the largest precast yard ever set in India for any project. Work in precast yard is going in full swing, almost 24 hours, 7 days a week, and without any difficulties because we are working in a very, very closed environment. Having said that, you are also seeing the fast progress of the work, and one after other we are achieving the milestones. I was told that last month was another such milestone and record, that number of pieces erected in a month, those huge elements of the viaduct were the largest ever produced in India. So this project has given, as Mr. Reddy said, a lot of challenges, but also given excellent engineering solutions, and what you see is a piece of excellent engineering, beautiful architecture and aesthetics, even for an industrial project like this. Work almost in all the stages is going on, and there are a number of issues to be tackled, but they are known and they are not unsurmountable. When the challenge comes, actually people working on the side, both sides from HMRL and from L&T side, they are quite enthusiastic to jump into the fray to solve those problems. And you are seeing the fruits of the hard labor put in by everyone connected with the project from 5th of July 2012 till now. You have been witnessing and you have been very, very cooperative with us for giving enough attention to through media, both visual, printed and others. And you have been also participating in many of our different milestones. One such event took place when we inaugurated our coach, model coach. It was done in a magnificent way, and the same coach is under exhibition now in Nuvansh. Work further will continue to go. We have started other railway track work also. The electrification work has already started, track work has started, and the first train, actual train is likely to land sometimes in end of April or beginning of May, which will then immediately go for trials and testing in the depot, that is our Upa depot. So, thank you for coming here, and forum I think is open now for anybody who would like to have any specific questions. There will be a site tour also, so don't worry, you have enough opportunities to take pictures, also to see and observe how the precasting is being done, both for viaduct as well as for the station elements. Thank you.